It's 918 day here in Tulsa, and on this 18th day of September, FC Tulsa will look to go 7 games without defeat. They are up against a rejuvenated Austin Bold side who are 2-0 under new coach Ryan Thompson. A win in this second of 4 out-of-division games could put Mike Ensign's men into second place at the final whistle. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to One Oak Field. I'm Dave Saunders, joined by Big 12 champion Anna Beffa. And Anna, an out-of-division game, but against a fairly familiar opponent.
Right, last season FC Tulsa and Austin Bold FC played in the same division and met each other 3 different times. But Dave, all of those matchups ending in a draw. FC Tulsa have never beaten Austin Bold FC and will look to extend their unbeaten streak tonight with a victory in front of their home crowd.
In front of their home crowd, the impressive Dario Suarez, but here he is scoring goals last season against Austin Bold.
Right, he's been a prolific striker for FC Tulsa, but take a look at some of those goals from last season. 4 of his 8 goals last season were against Austin Bold FC. As you saw, he has the ability to score from distance, but then here making through runs and doing the little things, following up, getting the easy ones, and being a real impact for FC Tulsa on the road against Austin Bold FC. And as of right now, as you mentioned, Dave, he's in form, scoring or assisting in 5 of the club's last 6 matches and recently scoring 3 straight. And you can see why that goal there, he just continued to be a huge impact for FC Tulsa late in the season against Austin Bold FC.
It's a beautiful night here in Tulsa with an expected 918 Saturday night crowd. Back after the break with starting lineups and your first half call. It's FC Tulsa versus Austin Bold FC.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Our spacious resort pool, poolside bar, and cabanas are the perfect place to relax and unwind or join in the fun. Plus, great food, live entertainment, and world-class casino games are just steps away. Pool passes and cabana rentals are available now, or enjoy free with your hotel stay. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place for summer fun.
Athletes. It's great for muscle recovery, reduces aches and pains that they're having, help those muscles recover quicker from those intense workouts that they're going through.
These guys, they're banged up, they're working hard, they're dealing with injuries. I feel blessed that these guys are able to come in the office and, take advantage of our multiple service lines here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab.
FC Tulsa is on the road to gold. Tulsa's pro soccer team continues its fight for a spot at the top of the division and a second straight playoff berth as they face Memphis 901 FC on Saturday, October 2nd. The best part? You can secure your seat at Tulsa's most exciting event for just $10. Come see why Tulsa is a soccer city and enjoy Green Country's best fireworks show. Download the FC Tulsa app or visit fctulsa.com/tickets to find the ticket plan that's right for you.
Yeah, welcome back into One Oak Field for this out-of-division game. It's FC Tulsa who are in a rich vein of form against a much-improved Austin Bold as we look at the Bold lineup, and they are absolutely unchanged with their starting 11 from the last time out when they beat New Mexico by 1-0. Baez there, the number 8, with the penalty kick. As for FC Tulsa, Anna Beffa, just one change. Mojadama comes back in as expected, but they've got a very potent attacking force of Mike Ensign's men.
They do. Good to have Mojadama back in that back line that's just been really solid so far this season. And then Jason Johnson up top, the recent transfer for FC Tulsa, has already made a massive impact for the home side. And then we mentioned Dario Suarez in at the top of the show. 8 goals so far this season. He'll be looking to add to his tally tonight against Austin Bold FC.
Let's have a look at the standings as we've got time before the kickoff, and it's a really important game for FC Tulsa. There they are in third, and as I said, at the top of the show, with Birmingham Legion in action tonight against 4th place OKC Energy FC. Current score there 0-0 as they're half an hour ahead of this kickoff. FC Tulsa, Anna, could finish the night in 2nd place.
They could. We've talked all season about just how competitive this division is and just the movement among the teams. And FC Tulsa going on a bit of a run. You mentioned 6 games unbeaten, so they'll be looking to add to that tonight with the 3 points here against Austin Bold.
We're about ready to go. There's home coach Mike Ensian, who has a lot of respect, I can tell you, for his opposite number tonight, Ryan Thompson. Mike Ensian, who wants his team to go 7 matches unbeaten. There they are in the white shirts, playing from right to left on your screens, with Austin Bold, the visitors, with those yellow numbers in an all-black strip, and the referee, Gerald Flores, gets us underway. And here's Reese from the back, driving the ball long. There is Mojadama back in the starting 11. Heading the ball away now. Here's Suarez, who absolutely loves scoring against Austin Bold. Here he is, driving down the left-hand side, checks his run, goes back here to DaCosta. Tackle coming in there from Akugo. And the referee says that will be a free kick to FC Tulsa. Austin Bold play 3 at the back. It's very quickly a 5 in defence, Anna, and they're going to be hard to break down tonight.
They are. They typically play pretty compact, as you mentioned, and then but they're pretty good in transition. They try to spring Omar Gordon in. He has a lot of pace up top, but it'll be interesting to see how they work to dissect this back line for FC Tulsa, who's been really, really good, especially Austin Wormel coming in for FC Tulsa, goalkeeper, and then we talked about Mojadama and Bradley Bourgeois back there. So they definitely have a task at their hands.
Here's DaCosta, easy header away from Akugo. Ball swung out to the right-hand side. Mojadama is up there from the free kick. He's having to work his way back here. Here's Corrales. Now here's Austin Wormel. Wormel had to come into the game. Sean Lewis picking up an unfortunate injury, but Austin Wormel in the last game last Saturday acquitted himself very well in a big game against 2nd place Birmingham Legion FC, which finished 1-1, the only time that FC Tulsa have drawn a game at home this season. There is Wormel clearing the ball. That will be a throw-in, and a great catch from Ryan Thompson there. Well, he used to be a goalkeeper, didn't he? A big smile on his face, and the smile not very far away from his face. He is an incredibly nice man, very well respected by Mike Ensian. It's Marlon Santos here to Sheldon. Sheldon in the green boots. Going back to Bradley Bourgeois. And Corrales will do well to keep that in. He does. Mr. Costa immediately finding Suarez. Suarez here, battling away with Fabian Garcia. That's going to be a good battle to look out for there. It's Baez. Ball stolen away. Kugo gets a 3rd tackle of the game in. Costa laying it off here to Eric Bird, who gets his first action. He swings the ball from left to right. Santos heads in here to the former Austin man, Jason Johnson. He felt he was fouled. Nothing from the centre referee, as I said, who is Gerald Flores. There is Jason Johnson, signed from Austin Bold, the 30-year-old Jamaican. Gerald Flores is our centre referee, assisted by Megan Mullen, Matt Trotter. And the 4th tonight is Brandon Query. Here's DaCosta bringing in the Cuban international, Corrales. Bird will go out to Sheldon. Sheldon will thread it through here to Johnson. Johnson holds the ball up well now. Here's Marlon Santos. Back to Sheldon. Patient build-up. Sheldon's ball into the box. Here's Johnson. Now out to Santos again. Santos will take on the defender here into the box here. Pulls it back, but Baez is in just about the right place. And here's Colin Fernandez to break now for Austin Bold, but it breaks down. FC Tulsa stays at home on Saturday, the October the 2nd, for a showdown against Memphis 901 FC at One Oak Field. Support Tulsa's professional soccer team by coming out to One Oak Field on October the 2nd. Here's Bradley Bourgeois. Johnson has been involved early. Here, threads the ball nicely here to Suarez. Suarez has gone wide. Suarez gets the ball back onto his right foot here. Off Garcia. Here's Maloto. Maloto's got Corrales wide. Gets it immediately back from Corrales. Now, Maloto. Confidence here as he spreads it out to Sheldon. Sheldon now to Marlon Santos. Santos again will try to take on Reese. Checks his run back to Sheldon. Santos again. Patience from Mike Ensign's men here as they try to force the first opportunity on Panico's goal. I think the word here, Anna, patience.
Definitely. We talked about it at the top of the show as well. If you see, I mean, Austin Bold FC has a lot of numbers behind the ball. They're very compact, and that's going to be key for FC Tulsa. You saw a couple of just kind of shifts, switch the point of attack, just try to spread them out, draw them out, create that space in behind, and get those creative runs going just to open up opportunities in the attack for FC Tulsa.
Long, deep ball. Chested back nicely from Reese to goalkeeper Elliot Panico, who is the Nashville loanee. This is his 21st start of the season, 42 saves. He's had 8 clean sheets. Very fine goalkeeper, all in red tonight. Clears the ball up to the Austin Bold right. Cuban connection there just broke down. Jermaine Taylor clears out, and that will be a throw-in for FC Tulsa. You can see the 3 at the back of Garcia, Taylor and Reese, Anna, and then very quickly Omar Gordon on the right and Colin Fernandez on the left in defence make it a 5.
Right, and it just gives them that option as well. I mean, you saw how compressed they can get defensively, but we talked about how Gordon has the ability and the pace to kind of spring out quickly in transition for Austin Bold FC, and they found some success early on in the season with that. So I'll be curious to see if they're able to do that against FC Tulsa, who has quality players on the wings as well. Matt Sheldon on that right side and then Corrales on the left, so kind of a battle on the wings to look out for.
Long ball from Panico. So just to repeat the Rip Crib starting 11 for FC Tulsa: Austin Wormel in goal, Corrales, Jadama, Bourgeois and Sheldon across the back 4. The midfield 3 of DeCosta, Eric Bird and Lebo Maloto, and then Marlon Santos, Jason Johnson and Dario Suarez up front. DeCosta helping out at the back. Now they break. They practice this a lot in training. Here is Sheldon driving down the right-hand side. Sheldon had to come off after 45 minutes. Slightly tired legs in the home game against Birmingham Legion last time out, last Saturday here at One Oak Field. Here's Corrales towards the back post. Out comes the tall goalkeeper, Panico, and catches that one. And that is just what you want if you're a defender, Annabeffa. Your goalkeeper plucking that one out of the air like that. 0-0 the score. We're playing the 8th minute here in this out-of-division game. 4 out-of-division games. FC Tulsa have already played one of those, a 2-1 win at RGV, where Austin Wormel made his debut for the season. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because these out-of-division games, you know, you can view them in several ways, Anna, can't you? But, you know, tough opponents. Obviously, it still counts at the end of the day 3 points, doesn't it, in your division? But you kind of don't lose points against the other teams in your division. So it's an interesting concept.
Right, you're not exactly, you know, taking points away from your division, as you mentioned, but I mean, FC Tulsa still with the opportunity here, as you talked about at the top of the show, to jump into that second place position. So no matter how you get the points, they're definitely important, and FC Tulsa hasn't beaten Austin Bold FC, so that'll be something just for them, just to kind of get over that hump and find that victory for the first time. As you mentioned, the last 3 times they've played, they've drawn, and then preseason as well.
Hopano has got the opening goal just before half-time in the Indy 11 0, Lou City 1 latest score. And I can tell you, second-placed Birmingham Legion are at home to Oklahoma City Energy, and that is currently 0-0 in the 40th minute. As I said at the top of the show, they are half an hour ahead, those two games, than the game here between FC Tulsa and Austin Bold FC. We talked about a familiar opponent. These two, way back in April now, played a 1-1 draw here. And I kind of say with a smile on my face, nobody was surprised, Anna, when it ended up as a draw, because these two just 3 draws last season. Why not make it a 4th draw? They just cannot seem to beat each other. Free kick given away by Mo Jadama. FC Tulsa have never beaten Austin Bold FC. Austin Bold have got 2 wins, and 3 wins under their belt in 2019, a 2-0 victory, a 3-2 victory, and a very handsome 5-1 victory. Free kick here in a dangerous position, and there is Fabian Garcia, who is up from the back of the Frenchman, but may well fancy a go at Austin Wermel's goal here, and a big moment for the young goalkeeper, Anna.
Yeah, it is. He's been pretty quiet so far, but his opportunity here to come up big, make a save, and limit Fabian Garcia from getting what could be his 4th goal of the season for Austin Bold FC in a dangerous position.
Yeah, direct free kick. Up comes Garcia towards goal. Hit the defender and goes into the net. Garcia will claim the goal, and Austin Bold have taken the lead in the 11th minute here. You'll see on the replay that it did take a deflection. FC Tulsa 0, Austin Bold FC 1.
Fabian Garcia with his 4th goal of the season for Austin Bold FC. You get another look at that replay. Yeah, you saw the deflection kind of off the middle of the wall. Austin Wermel caught off guard, not able to get over there in time. And FC Tulsa down early.
And that is only the 22nd goal that Austin Bold have scored this season. And it's the 4th for the Frenchman. Not bad for a defender. Fabian Garcia, who got into the Team of the Week this week, Week 21, because of his decisive goal versus San Antonio. And he follows it up with a goal here against FC Tulsa. Now, how does Mike Ensian's men respond? Here's DaCosta trying a shot there, blocked by Akugo. Good sliding challenge from the goal scorer there, but it's loose here again. Johnson. And Johnson has pushed over Colin Fernandez, and that will be a free kick for Austin Bold. For Price Family Properties, downtown Tulsa is more than a dot on the map. Their buildings are the most historic and beautiful in downtown, and they continue to breathe new life into the walls within them. Having worked in downtown Tulsa for more than 30 years, the Price family is excited to invest in renewing Tulsa's position as a vibrant place to live, work and play. Dave Saunders, Nana Beffa with you here on ESPN Plus and also on My 41 here locally in Tulsa. You're very welcome in here on 918 Day. We'll talk about that in the broadcast. One of the biggest crowds here of the season expected by the front office here at FC Tulsa. And Anna, you've been in Tulsa a lot longer than I have. 918 Day is pretty special, and you can enlighten people on to why it's called 918 Day.
Sure, yeah. Living in Tulsa, I mean, the area code is 918, so that's kind of the what makes it special on September 18th, of kind of a play on words. But a lot of the local businesses come out too and just have specials and try to get everyone out supporting local businesses and just enjoying Tulsa. And I was out today too and kind of enjoying that. And this FC Tulsa game was kind of the peak of that. The idea was to kind of end here and just celebrate Tulsa.
Reese will get a yellow card for delaying the restart. Yeah, it's a big day, 918 Day, and the club, this wonderful club, have reduced tickets to $9.18, which I thought was a really nice touch. Also, you can get 9.18% off any merchandise. They were down there selling that before kickoff, as Anna and I were privileged enough to be able to walk around the field and take in the atmosphere. 1-0 the score to the visitors, as Lebo Maloto will plant this one into the 18-yard box. Here it comes. There's a good header away from Jermaine Taylor, and Eric Bird cannot retrieve that one, and that is going to be a throw into Austin Bold. Also, pat on the back to the USL for letting, arranging this fixture, a home fixture on the 18th day of September, of course, 9/18. Here's the ball thumped towards the left-hand side. Fernandez chests it down really well. Goes back to the yellow-carded Risi. Ball is given away. Here's Eric Bird now, quickly in transition. Tries to find Maloto. Jermaine Taylor will come across the 36-year-old Jamaican. DaCosta wins it back in the midfield for FC Tulsa, who haven't yet troubled Elliot Panico in the Bold FC goal. Risi and Marlon Santos, and what's the referee given? He's given a goal kick. I think, I like the battles, the individual battles, Anna, as you know me well enough, and that is going to be one to watch out for. Marlon Santos on the right there against Risi.
It is, and he's one of those players too. Risi will give him a run for his money. Here we'll get another look at that last sequence. Just a solid 50-50 battle. Ball rolls out, but Marlon was 7 goals on the season. But there have been games, Dave, where, we've watched Marlon's been kept pretty quiet. Teams scout him. They know his ability. He's very good one-on-one in the attack, but then in those big moments, he somehow finds a way to create some space and be an impact for FC Tulsa. So that will definitely be one to watch on that far side.
Say goodbye to pain. Tulsa Spine and Rehab helps you get moving. Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place, working together, streamlining care, delivering lasting pain relief. TulsaSpineandRehab.com, one stop to help you get moving. TulsaSpineandRehab.com. 1-0 to the visitors. We're in the 17th minute, and here is the South African Maloto chipping it forward, looking for the Brazilian DaCosta. Again, the Bold win it back, and now is Avila running forward down the middle of the field. Gives it away though. Corrales here. Corrales does a little pirouette there. Jadama gets the tackle in. Here's Fernandez towards the far post. Austin Wormel thought about coming out. In the end, it was missed by Pinot, and it's going to be a goal kick for FC Tulsa.
I think FC Tulsa needs to be a bit sharper defensively there, kind of overplaying a bit and giving Austin Bold FC an opportunity kind of in that final third.
Yeah, they're very quick in transition, aren't they, Austin Bold? And they're very solid defensively, as I said. The 3 becomes a 5. They cover each other. As you look down now, it looks more like a back 4, although Akugo will step into the midfield. They're very, very disciplined. There is the aforementioned Akugo, long ball from him. That'll go all the way through to Austin Wormel. Wormel will bowl the ball out here to Mo Jadama. And now here's DaCosta, joint top goal scorer for FC Tulsa with Dario Suarez. They're both on 8. Say again though, DaCosta playing a much deeper role than at the beginning of the season. Here's Sheldon. Matt Sheldon has overhit that one, and by his own standards he'll want that one back. And again, nothing doing for FC Tulsa inside the 18-yard box, Anna.
No, not yet. They haven't looked as lively as they had in recent games, still trying to kind of find that rhythm and connect in that final third offensively. The runs are being made, but just that final pass, that execution is lacking right now from FC Tulsa. But we talked a little bit about it a few minutes ago, Dave, but just Austin Bold FC's ability to transition quickly, and FC Tulsa's had some success transitioning quickly on the counter as well. So if they can catch Austin Bold FC kind of out of position before they're able to bring all of those numbers back behind the ball, that might be a way that they can break them down.
Ball headed on there. It's going to go through to Austin Wormel. Half time in Birmingham, Alabama. It's Birmingham Legion FC 0, Oklahoma City Energy 1. A goal from the Oklahoma side there just before half-time, which is good news if you're an FC Tulsa fan. The local rivals doing FC Tulsa a bit of a favour there after 45 minutes. Long way to go, though. Long way to go in this one. Sheldon steps in, and Sheldon has won a free kick. Austin Bold playing in the Mountain Division. They're currently 4th. Played 22 on 39 points. It's a very tight division. Anna and I were looking at that one, and really 6 out of 7 teams looking for the top 4 spots. Austin Bold would dearly love to walk away here from One Oak Field with 3 points tonight, and currently they are up, courtesy of Fabian Garcia's deflected free kick after 12 minutes. Should say welcome in to any Austin Bold fans here tonight. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you. These two good rivals. Here's Omar Gordon. Not had a lot to do in this first half. Here he is, though, running down the right-hand side. He is quick, and he'll run at Jadama here, and Corrales checks his run. Costa and Bird play themselves out really well there, and now it opens up a little bit for Matt Sheldon down the right-hand side. Here is Sheldon driving towards the box. Brings in Marlon Santos, the Brazilian here. Comes off Reese. Akugo will keep that one in. And now Bradley Bourgeois has some work to do at the back. I just feel FC Tulsa are getting a little bit more possession of the football here and building something here, Anna.
They're looking a bit more comfortable, and they've had some success. You saw in that last sequence just a couple of short passes, drawing Austin Bold FC in and then releasing it to that far side. Give Marlon and Sheldon a little bit more space to make something happen.
Here's Marlon inside the box. Reese is an experienced defender and holds them off really well, but that is a battle, as I alluded to earlier, that you've got to keep your eyes on. But that is experienced defending, Anna.
Didn't draw the foul, just good body positioning. Kind of knew Marlon was going to come right at him. That's what Marlon does best. Came at him with a few skills. Just kind of let that one roll out for a goal kick. Great piece of defending.
Elliot Panico then with the goal kick. Playing the 22nd minute here at One Oak Field on 918 Day, being celebrated here in the city of Tulsa. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field, Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa. Corrales finds Maloto. Maloto here goes to Bradley Bourgeois. Bird, who drops into that third centre-back position to get things moving. Maloto, clever play here. Here's Sheldon. Sheldon inside the box. Jermaine Taylor's right foot foils the danger. Back from Maloto, swings it towards the left-hand side. Suarez brings it down. Corrales is gone on the overlap. Corrales, I think, would have been offside. Avila stopped temporarily by Mojadama. Avila still with the ball. And FC Tulsa win it back. And here is DaCosta in the centre circle. Maloto twists and turns. Again, the game plan seems to be to get it out to Marlon Santos. Here's DaCosta. Maloto driven out of the box. Byers closely with him. Here's Sheldon. He'll go back here, or square ball here to DaCosta. DaCosta to Bird. Corrales waits on the left-hand side. Receives it now from Bird. Colin Fernandez has come across to the right-hand side. Omar Gordon on the left. Just a little tactical switch from Coach Ryan Thompson here. Here is Corrales. Although Colin Fernandez, predominantly a left-footed player, he has played on the right-hand side in some of the recent games. Now here's Omar Gordon down the left-hand side up against Bradley Bourgeois. Threads a beautiful ball in there that just for a moment Pino there was just on his own, Anna, but in the end, good defending.
Yeah, good one-on-one defending from Ojidama there, but that was an excellent ball played in from Gordon, and that's something FC Tulsa needs to be mindful of, not allow that much space and close in quickly.
Torres to Fernandez. Fernandez goes down. Foul by Corrales. Colin Fernandez is down. Colin Fernandez, who did play for the old Tulsa Roughnecks, 20 appearances in 2017. And he is familiar with this field, although when Colin Fernandez last played on this field, it was 90 degrees turned. Free kick then. There's the build-up. And the foul was committed just after that. Fernandez is okay. He's over the ball there wearing 3. Torres wearing 27. Two-man wall. Fernandez, good ball into the box. It's one of those nasty ones for defenders, but FC Tulsa defended it pretty well, Anna.
Yeah, they did. It was a dangerous ball played in, kind of in that sweet spot where if you're Austin Wormel, you're kind of wondering, do I stay home or do I come out and get that one? But Bourgeois did well to transition back quickly. We'll get another look at that free kick opportunity. A left-footed in-swinger from Fernandez to try to find an incoming runner, just not able to execute there.
Goal kick then for Austin Wormel. Clears towards the right-hand side. Santos wins the trademark header. Sheldon has the ball at his feet here. But again, you can see the organisation, the 2 banks of 4 and then the 2 up front. Sometimes it's a 5. It's hard to break down. They've only conceded 25 goals, have Austin Bold FC. Now here's De Costa. Just underplayed that one. Nakugo comes through with the ball, and then he's lost out to Bradley Bourgeois. Sheldon, driving run from Sheldon. Keeps his run going into the box. Marlon Santos, ball hits Reese. Santos keeps the ball in. FC Tulsa probing here, but they're finding it difficult to get that final ball into the box.
And that's where you'd like to see just some creativity, try something different. You saw Matt Sheldon cut inside and it opened up some space for FC Tulsa, but after he does that, make those runs, diagonal runs, crisscrossing runs, anything to try to get Austin Bold FC to get out of position and just create a little bit of space for the FC Tulsa forwards.
Polite ask from Mike Ensign then. He thought there was a foul by Juan Pablo Torres on Matt Sheldon. Centre referee saw it differently. Throw in from Bourgeois, taken quickly back to Austin Wormel. Wormel clears and clears out. Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean and affordable and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Ball bounces through to Austin Wormel. FC Tulsa, after they had that defeat to Lou City, then went to Birmingham Legion, won 2-1, and then home wins against Memphis 901, 2-1, and Atlanta United 3-1 before a famous 1-0 victory at Lou City, courtesy of a Dario Suarez goal. And then the win against Indy 11 just 10 days ago, a 2-1 home win before the first home draw against Birmingham Legion FC 7 days ago. And here they are finishing a 3-game homestand against Austin Bold FC in their second out-of-division game. And it is the Bold who have the lead, 1-0. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer here with you. Thank you for spending your Saturday evening with us here at One Oak Field in downtown Tulsa. Now Suarez is into the box here for the first time. Suarez trying to go the long way round here, and that's excellent defending from the experienced defender Jermaine Taylor, who would not let Suarez go around him. Good defending, Anna.
It was good defending from Taylor. Ultimately, they earned the corner kick for FC Tulsa, but I love the creativity from Corrales. Just a little chip ball over the top. He saw the run from Suarez, and Suarez trying to do what he can, but Taylor just using his strength there to put that one out for a corner kick.
Here's Lebo Maloto from the FC Tulsa left. 2 players in and around the goalkeeper, 3 near the penalty spot. Suarez lurks on the 18-yard line. Ball is loose here. Here's Eric Bird. Eric Bird will fire one from 25 yards out, and that will not trouble the goal of Elliot Panico. But you just feel FC Tulsa have had a good last sort of 10 or so minutes, Anna, and like you said, maybe something a little bit different on that final ball to try and crack this difficult defensive team.
Right, I mean, they've had possession, and Austin Bold FC's, they're content with just holding FC Tulsa back. If they want to pass the ball around, kind of switch the point of attack, they're fine with that. It's when they start moving, when they have those runs and kind of disorganize the back line, that things start to get shaky. And that's what happened just there. Suarez made a good run. Corrales did something a little cheeky, kind of pop it up over. And those are the little moments, those are the things that FC Tulsa has to do more of if they want to find an equalizer.
Ball loose. Bias has done well to win it here for the Bold FC. Avila got it back again, fires one wide of the target. Beto Avila there just would not stop and got it back and fired one wide of the target, but it was a dangerous opportunity, Anna.
It was. Here we'll get another look at that build-up from Austin Bold FC, but they've had moments where if you give them enough time and space, they will make you pay. We've seen that so far already. Good combination play at the top of the box, and then Avila trying to find his second goal of the season. He gets a hold of that one, but just not on target.
FC Tulsa currently 3rd in the Central Division, 2 points behind Birmingham Legion FC and 6 behind leaders Louisville. Looking for their 7th match unbeaten. The winning run came to a halt with the 1-1 draw with Birmingham Legion FC 7 days ago. That ball is out from Fabian Garcia. Here is Corrales. Gets it back from Suarez. Now to Costa. Finds Jason Johnson here. Johnson just got the ball tangled under his feet for a moment, but good close control. Manages to get it back to Corrales. They start again to FC Tulsa here on the halfway line with Jadama and Bouchoir. Here's Matt Sheldon. Maloto trying to get away from Torres. Maloto again. Mike Ensian just directing Suarez out of the traffic there. FC Tulsa with their front 3 playing as high as they can against the Austin Bold defence here. Here is Da Costa bringing in Corrales again. Corrales now to Maloto. It's a busy midfield, but again, no way through. And Bradley Bouchoir will come forward from centre back here and thread the ball down the right-hand side here for Sheldon. Sheldon, good ball into the box. Byers heads it away. Now Bird again. And that just hit Marlon Santos. But it's good probing from FC Tulsa, the home side, Anna.
It was, and I think the patience will pay off. They've done a good job of not forcing anything, just kind of trying in and out runs, trying to open up some space, and then finally finding Sheldon with a little bit of space on that right side, playing in a dangerous ball, knocked around for a little bit. But Bird's had some chances at the top of the 18-yard box too, so that might be the difference maker as well. You get half a yard at the top of the box, why not? Just try to challenge Panico.
Good header away again from the Bold FC. Jadama now has to do some defending. Under pressure from Stefano Pino, the Brazilian. Throw in to the team playing from left to right on your screens. If you're a neutral joining us here from different parts of the world, you're very welcome to Oklahoma here. Downtown Tulsa, FC Tulsa against Austin Bold FC. Austin Bold playing their matches in the Mounted Division. Here's Reese with a long throw into the box, headed away by Bouchoir, headed away further by Dario Suarez. But now here's Fabian Garcia, the goal scorer, chipping the ball down the line, looking for Avila. strong defending from Mojadama. DaCosta. DaCosta just having his heels clipped there. And Jermaine Taylor comes across and heads the ball out. DaCosta here finds Suarez. Suarez back to DaCosta. DaCosta will go on a little run and then back heels here to Suarez. Suarez, the man who loves to score against Austin Bold FC. Remember at the top of the programme, 4 of his 8 goals last season were against tonight's opponents. And we should add as well that he's already got 8 goals this season. A little bit frustrating if you're a home fan here, Anna. FC Tulsa used to maybe more shots on frame. It's a tight game. We know that Austin Bold are a good side defensively, but if you're an FC Tulsa fan, it's a little bit frustrating to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, especially FC Tulsa's pretty much dominated from a possession perspective, but Austin Bold FC, as we talked about earlier, just content to let them have that ball. I mean, if they have it in a defensive mode, they're not going to be that threatening, and FC Tulsa really hasn't been able to get inside the 18-yard box and threaten Elliot Panico. So that's going to be something that has to change as the game continues to develop. Take those risks. I mean, Austin Bold FC, we talked about how they're good defensively, they're organized, they stay compressed, and they'll probably continue to do even more of that if they hang on to this lead.
Ball dumped into the box. Austin Womau was alert. Bowls it out here to Mojadama. Mojadama, the Gambian here, former Atlanta United 2 player. Matt Sheldon, and now Eric Bird. Eric Bird with over 100 USL Championship appearances, trying to pull the strings for FC Tulsa in the central midfield. Here's the 30-year-old Cuban, Corrales, with the throw, and there's Jermaine Taylor defending well. Now the ball is loose. Jadama has just given it away. Good tidying up there from Bradley Bourgeois, who bails out his centre-back partner there. Bourgeois to be at his best there, Anna.
Yeah, he did good recovery, but I think that's a good example of FC Tulsa just needing to play a bit quicker, release the ball quicker when you catch Austin Bold FC out of position, whether that's in the midfield or offensively, like this moment here. Take advantage when you have players and those numbers high for Austin Bold FC, because there's that extra space in behind. So that's something, if you're FC Tulsa, just keep the pace going, just play a bit quicker.
FC Tulsa, who ball comes into the box here, glancing header, goes back to keeper Panico, but they have beaten all of the other 7 teams in their central division at least once. Here they are, as we said, 4 games you play out of your division. They beat RGV in the first one, 2-1. This is the second one, and still they have to go to San Antonio, and also a very difficult home game against El Paso, who are a very, very top side. Here's Fernandez finding Torres. Fernandez again involved on the right-hand side. Baez was involved as well. Here's Fabian Garcia, the Frenchman. Jermaine Taylor, more than 100 caps for his beloved Jamaican national team. Chipping the ball down the line. Sheldon chested away, and the referee's happy that wasn't a foul. Corner to Austin Bold. Some more defending, Anna, for FC Tulsa to do here. With 7 minutes to go, they do not want to concede another one. It's Torres who's gone across to the left-hand side to take this one, and there is a packed goal mouth. Torres taking his time, holds his right arm aloft into the danger area. There's a good header away from Sheldon, who was back in there. Still the ball is loose on the right-hand side. Baez back into the box. Mojadama gets a header on that one. Reese challenges. Away come FC Tulsa. Malotes had the ball stolen by Taylor, and then a sliding challenge goes the way of FC Tulsa here with Jason Johnson, who would dearly love here to score a goal against his former side. Now there's a shot towards goal. It's just wide of the target from Dario Suarez. And FC Tulsa, in the 39th minute, have had a shot just wide of the target from that man in shot, Dario Suarez.
Yeah, we'll get another look at that opportunity for FC Tulsa. Build up starting by Jason Johnson, just trying to get something going. Then Suarez cutting inside, gets his head up, just decides why not from that distance. Looking for his 9th goal of the season for FC Tulsa. That one not too far off. And FC Tulsa trying to equalize here shortly before halftime.
Well, it certainly had the goalkeeper sprawling, didn't it? But it was a few feet wide of the left-hand side. Now here they come again. Here's Maloto. Sheldon. Sheldon will go back to Bourgeois. Bourgeois across the back four here to Mojadama. FC Tulsa would dearly love, from the home perspective, a goal before half-time to bring this game level. Colin Fernandez. Juan Pablo Torres here bringing in Xavi Baez. They're content to just knock it around in the midfield and let FC Tulsa chase just for a moment. Fabian Garcia. Taylor swings the ball out to the left-hand side. Reese chests it down. Fernandez tries to play Reese in, and then there's a foul. Titan Sports Complex offers a variety of sports for all ages, whether you play basketball, football, volleyball or soccer. Titan Sports Complex has it all. Visit titansportscomplex.com/sports to register. Titan, the exclusive training, strength and conditioning partner of FC Tulsa. Playing the 41st minute here. Still, it's Fabian Garcia's 12th minute deflected free kick, separating the two sides. Thanks to your company here on ESPN Plus. And here locally in Tulsa on My 41, Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer bringing you all the home commentaries for FC Tulsa this season. And very entertaining it has been for FC Tulsa this season, especially at home. As a good battle develops there. Now here's Corrales. Late on in the first half here, FC Tulsa looking to equal this game up. Now here is Omar Gordon back on the right-hand side. Loto steps in, and FC Tulsa having to defend well. I was just saying there, Anna, you know, you and I bring the home commentaries here, and this is a different game tonight, isn't it? I think Mike Ensign expected this one. It's going to be frustrating at times, and FC Tulsa just have to soak up the pressure against a very impressive Austin Bold side.
Definitely. I mean, FC Tulsa, historically, this has always been a really tight game, ending the last 4 in draws, and you can see why. I mean, just the style of FC Tulsa, they like to have that joy offensively, just movement, possess the ball, get a lot of numbers forward, but Austin Bold FC's done a really good job of staying organized and disciplined defensively, making that really difficult for FC Tulsa to get into any kind of rhythm and just build confidence going forward. And I think that's something that Coach Mike Ensign will want to see differently from the home side. They need some type of a spark. This game, just the energy hasn't been there. FC Tulsa, as you mentioned, 6 games unbeaten, and you can feel just from the home fans, they need some kind of a spark, whether that's a big tackle or an opportunity on frame.
Reese, easy header away, given away though by Torres. Back to Maloto. He threads it through here to Matt Sheldon, but Sheldon up against Reese here, going the long way around. Sheldon's won a corner. So FC Tulsa with a corner late on here. Reese did well to defend. He thought the ball came off Matt Sheldon. I have to say, with my bad eyesight, I think the correct decision is an FC Tulsa corner. Here's Maloto from the right-hand side. 7 players in a white shirt inside the box. Here's Maloto's corner towards the penalty spot. Suarez came in, ball's loose here. Avila. There's 2 over on the left-hand side. One of them here, Omar Gordon. Gordon now running towards goal, hasn't scored this season, drives it towards Austin Wormel, who makes a competent save on his 6-yard line, but they break very, very quickly Anna Bedford to Austin Bold FC.
It was, and that's what we alluded to, Austin Bold FC with the ability to transition from defense to offense very, very quickly. They were in a position there where it was 3-on-3, and fortunately for FC Tulsa, able to slow them down just enough, and Austin Wormel able to make an easy save. But you can see how dangerous they can be on the break.
Sheldon throws it into Maloto. Got 35 seconds left of the 45 in this first half here. Suarez immediately under pressure from Torres. Does well to hold him off. DaCosta will go to Bird. DaCosta waves Mo Chidama forward here. DaCosta back to goal. Easy for Fabian Garcia here to cut it out and play in Omar Gordon. Gordon will take on Bird. Bird does well to just hold him up. A good play from DaCosta in defence there to win it back. Fourth officials board will come up with the Tulsa Tech stoppage time any moment now. Here's Corrales. We're going to have 1 minute of Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Just 1 minute. Tulsa Tech gives you the skills to get paid. Trust the local leader in career training for more than 5 decades. Make your own path to the career of your dreams. Apply today at tulsatech.edu. Is there one more chance here for Akugo, who wants to go all the way himself, and in steps Bradley Bourgeois to boot the ball away. Only as far as Baez. Sheldon. Sheldon's gone round 2. Sliding challenge coming in to get the ball through here now. Here's Jason Johnson. Johnson round 2. Johnson towards goal. Was he brought down? No, says the referee, who waves it away. It was a tackle from Reese, and the referee brings first half proceedings to an end, and it will be the visitors, Anna Bedford, who will go in with this slender 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Austin Bold FC taking advantage of the free kick opportunity with Fabian Garcia able to execute there, and FC Tulsa able to get possession, have a lot of the ball, but really you saw it there. They just, that final pass, that final piece of execution has been lacking in the final third, and credit to Austin Bold FC. They've done a really good job compressing, staying compact, and just making it very, very difficult for FC Tulsa to break them down. But if you're FC Tulsa, you have to find a way to draw them out. They've had good patience, but have to continue to be more creative, and you saw that run quickly there at the end from Jason Johnson. Those are the moments where they have to find the back of the net and execute.
It's the voice of Anna Bedford there, summing up the first half. If you're an FC Tulsa fan, you're a little bit frustrated. If you're a Bold fan, you are delighted, because Fabian Garcia's goal in the 12th minute separates the two sides. We'll be back with the Williams halftime show after this. It's FC Tulsa 0, Austin Bold FC 1.
In 1908, much has changed. The growth of cities, rise of technologies, our transformation from a family-owned business to America's clean energy partner, supplying natural gas for cooking, heating, and powering 76 million homes. And while so much has changed, some things should remain the same, like keeping promises, exceeding safety standards, doing the right thing, and protecting the environment. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Trust the local experts in career training. For more than 50 years, Tulsa Tech has been in your neighborhood. From high schools to our 6 campuses, we're ready to train you for the career of your dreams. Get the industry credentials to get paid with our hands-on training in everything from aerospace and automotive to health science and IT. Make this next year the best ever. And see how Tulsa Tech can help make your own path by calling 918-828-5000 or logging on to tulsatech.edu today.
Tulsa is home to some of the most exciting attractions, beautiful wide open spaces, and exploding cultural scenes in the world. We're learning new ways to experience Tulsa safely. You know you can trust these businesses who have created their plans in line with the CDC and Tulsa Health Department. Invite friends and family to join you and see how our city can inspire your next adventure at visittulsa.com.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
FC Tulsa is on the road to gold. Tulsa's pro soccer team continues its fight for a spot at the top of the division and a second straight playoff berth as they face Memphis 901 FC on Saturday, October 2nd. The best part? You can secure your seat at Tulsa's most exciting event for just $10. Come see why Tulsa is a soccer city and enjoy Green Country's best fireworks show. Download the FC Tulsa app or visit fctulsa.com/tickets to find the ticket plan that's right for you.
FC Tulsa looking to go 7 wins unbeaten, but are being held up by Austin Bold FC in this out-of-division game. We'll be back with more in the Williams halftime show. It's FC Tulsa 0, Austin Bold FC 1.
First-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Shot, headed in, knocked away. Looking for Para, could fall for an opportunity here. The shot comes in. Oh, it's brilliant.
I did get an interesting text from someone in the Phoenix organization talking about how big and physical that game was, and maybe they didn't necessarily know it was going to be just like that. I think they got a good taste. By the way, in case you're wondering, Forrest Lasso is competing for the Summer Olympics in gymnastics. Just wanted you to know.
So is Lee Cohen. He was part of that routine.
Bring it to me.
Forrest Lasso, the defender of the year, leaping over the ad boards and pirouetting his way toward the dugout.
For Tulsa, you may well see them streaking into the top 2 in the Central Division in not too long.
Go.
It's 918 day here in Tulsa, and here at One Oak Field to bring the curtain down on 918 day, it is FC Tulsa 0, Austin Bold FC 1. Still a long way to go, and a long way to go in the season, but it's all hotting up here with some scores, and I can tell you it's now Indy 11 0, Louisville City 2, and that is a final score. Atlanta United 0, Tampa Bay 2. Birmingham Legion and OKC Energy, that's 2nd versus 4th in FC Tulsa's division, are locked at 1s, and later on tonight, Sacramento Republic FC against San Antonio FC, and New York Red Bulls 2s play Memphis 901 FC in an outer-division game for Memphis. Let's have a look at the standings, and Anna Beffa, Louisville City kind of running away with it, although it's only a 4-point gap, but important that FC Tulsa, if they're going to keep something on the front 2, get something from tonight's game.
Definitely. FC Tulsa if they get that victory tonight, have the opportunity to jump in front of Birmingham Legion FC. If their score right now at OKC Energy stands at 1-1, Louisville City FC creating a little bit of separation, but not as much at the beginning as the beginning of the season. I mean, this division has just been super fun to watch. A lot of big-time games and a lot of upsets. Any team has the ability to make an impact, and as you've seen tonight, FC Tulsa still with a tough game on their hands, trying to get those 3 points against Austin Bold FC to put themselves in a position for a home playoff spot.
Let's have a look at the team of the week 21 incredibly. And there is Ekra, the player of the week for Tampa Bay Rowdies, and a mention for Fabian Garcia. And that is your team of the week, Fabian Garcia, who scored the only goal of this game so far, playing for Austin Bold FC. So it's all to play for in this second half. That is the Williams halftime report. We'll be back after the break to see if FC Tulsa can get back on level terms with Austin Bold. It's FC Tulsa 0, Austin Bold FC 1.
FC Tulsa is on the road to gold. Tulsa's pro soccer team continues its fight for a spot at the top of the division and a second straight playoff berth as they face Memphis 901 FC on Saturday, October 2nd. The best part? You can secure your seat at Tulsa's most exciting event for just $10. Come see why Tulsa is a soccer city and enjoy Green Country's best fireworks show. Download the FC Tulsa app or visit fctulsa.com/tickets to find the ticket plan that's right for you.
Check. Here we go.
John Legend in concert, October 7th at BOK Center with special guest Kirby. A special night with the Grammy winner, performing his iconic songs and music from Bigger Love Out Now. John Legend. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. More at johnlegend.com. Don't miss John Legend live.
Here at Titan Sports Complex, we offer a variety of sports and training facilities for all ages. Whether you play soccer, basketball, football, or volleyball, Titan Sports Complex has it all. With over 11 outdoor fields, a state-of-the-art indoor training facility, and a health club, Titan has exactly what you need to meet your fitness goals. Visit TitanSportsComplex.com to learn more about all of the amenities and options available at Titan. Titan Sports Complex, the official training, strength, and conditioning partner of FC Tulsa.
This is a city that is being run like a startup.
I think it's a remote mecca that's in the ground stages.
Everything that I do for fun in DC, I was also able to do here, but it was way more accessible.
I got here and was fully impressed.
The city is genuinely welcoming of new people and new ideas.
We have to start realizing there's other places to live besides just the East Coast and West Coast.
Since Williams was founded in 1908, much has changed. The growth of cities, rise of technologies, our transformation from a family-owned business to America's clean energy partner, supplying natural gas for cooking, heating, and powering 76 million homes. And while so much has changed, some things should remain the same, like keeping promises, exceeding safety standards, doing the right thing, and protecting the environment. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Our spacious resort pool, poolside bar, and cabanas are the perfect place to relax and unwind or join in the fun. Plus, great food, live entertainment, and world-class casino games are just steps away. Pool passes and cabana rentals are available now, or enjoy free with your hotel stay. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place for summer fun.
FC Tulsa is on the road to gold. Tulsa's pro soccer team continues its fight for a spot at the top of the division and a second straight playoff berth as they face Memphis 901 FC on Saturday, October 2nd. The best part? You can secure your seat at Tulsa's most exciting event for just $10. Come see why Tulsa is a soccer city and enjoy Green Country's best fireworks show. Download the FC Tulsa app or visit fctulsa.com/tickets to find the ticket plan that's right for you.
have to go back to August the 4th to find the last time that FC Tulsa failed to score in a game. They will have to do it the hard way here. They trail by 1-0. And let's have a look at the highlights of the first half, Anna. And really, it was Austin Bold with his free kick who broke the deadlock.
Yeah, Austin Bold FC with the set piece opportunity early, and Fabian Garcia was able to capitalize on this one. You saw it took a bit of a deflection off the wall and then off the inside of that post. Austin Mormel not able to get there, but that goal scored early on for Austin Bold FC as they were able to get that first goal. And then FC Tulsa had a lot of possession, but just couldn't really get any success going inside the 18-yard box, opting for shots outside the 18. Dario Suarez with one of the closer opportunities of the night. He was trying to find his 9th goal of the season, but it just hasn't been clicking for FC Tulsa so far tonight. So that'll be something that Coach Mike Insine, I'm sure, emphasizes as they try to set the tone here in the second half.
Yeah, when you look at the stats, 4 shots apiece, but really it's the 0 there and the third number down on the left-hand side, and the 2 for Austin Bold FC that is the difference. No shots really on target for the home side, Anna.
Right, and that has to change for FC Tulsa. They have to force Elliot Panico to make some kind of a save, really challenge him. And then the possession, notice the possession. I mean, FC Tulsa with almost 75%, and Austin Bold FC, they're okay with that. They're content with giving them possession in a more defensive area on the field if they're not threatening, which FC Tulsa hasn't really been able to penetrate that back line. Austin Bold FC's done a really good job defensively of staying compact, and if you're FC Tulsa, find some creativity, but you have to start shooting on frame if you're going to score.
I know that stats are there to be broken, and stats are stats, you know, we keep producing them, but down at half, FC Tulsa's record is not good, Anna Beffer. It's no wins and 6 defeats and no draws. They've really got to turn this around and overcome that stat, which doesn't make good reading for the home fans.
No, but I mean, at this point in the season, they have some confidence under their belt. They've gone 6 games unbeaten, and they've beaten some really strong teams in tough positions. But you're exactly right. I mean, this might be the first time in the season where they have to come back and try to get this victory. Their backs are a little bit against the wall here against Austin Bold FC, and I think with Austin Bold FC getting that goal early on, it allows them to continue to sit back a bit more and not take as many risks going forward and not put as many numbers offensively, which just makes it that much more difficult for FC Tulsa to break them down. So that's going to be key in this second half. Can FC Tulsa find a way to open them up and find some space?
As we get underway with the fireworks in the second half, FC Tulsa fans will hope there are a few more fireworks here on 918 Day. As I said, the last time they failed to score was a 2-0 home defeat to Indy 11. Indy 11, incidentally, have gone down to a 2-0 home defeat tonight to the Central Division leaders, Lou City. And if you, sorry, Anna.
Oh, you know, Dave, I was just going to say, I mean, if you're FC Tulsa, just the individual positions on the field too, someone needs to kind of step up and take over this game. FC Tulsa has some really big-time players. 3 different players have scored 8 goals this season, so they have the talent to get this done, but it might just be an individual effort or just someone to step up and say, hey, we got to find a spark. We have to make something happen and kind of ignite that kind of flame for FC Tulsa offensively.
Yeah, you're right. 4 players have scored 5 or more, which is the only team in the USL Championship that has those kind of stats. One of them, Joaquin Rivas, has got the 5 goals. He's on the bench, and you look at the bench and you know there's attacking options, Kibato, Coutinho and Rivas. You would expect to feature at least some of those players sometime in the second half.
Right, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Rivas had a lot of success early on in the season, had some success internationally, but since he's been back has had some trouble finding his rhythm. So this might be a moment for him to come in and step up for FC Tulsa, and then Coutinho playing a part when he comes in, and then Kibato always, as soon as he subs on, you just get this boost of energy in the midfield from him. So Mike Insine with some options for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing some of those as the game develops and the score just stays the same.
There is Rivas, the El Salvador international. Beautiful moment this week. He was at the Gathering Place, which is one of the beautiful spots in Tulsa that families go to, and he was reading stories to the children there. It was a really nice thing to see. Here's the corner, Maloto into the box. Good header away. Mochidama wanted to get ahead of. There's an overhead kick from Suarez, I believe it was. Excuse me, Marlon Santos, wasn't it? With the overhead kick there, but nothing doing for Panico in the goal there. There is Marlon Santos, who's got 7 goals this season. We'll just see here. Wonderful piece of skill, Anna.
Yeah, off of the corner kick, and Austin Bolt FC trying to clear that one away, and then Marlon Santos just taking a risk, not able to really generate enough power to challenge Elliot Panico, but on frame and trying to get something going and a little bit of creativity there.
Now, that is Juff has come on as a half-time substitute for Austin Bold. We'll tell you who has come off in just a moment. It's Avila, there it is. Avila's come off and Juff comes on. The Senegalese 20-year-old. Santos goes back to Bouchoir. Here's Da Costa sitting very deep here, trying to get things moving. Jadama goes towards the right-hand side. Suarez with a shot just wide of the target. Hey, FC Tulsa fans, visit any of the 7 Tulsa Panera Bread locations for our creamy mac and cheese or the classic bacon turkey bravo. Try the new Chipotle chicken and bacon flatbread pizza, or everyone's seasonal favorite, the strawberry poppy seed salad. These and other favorites are sure to have you cheering. Order online at panerabread.com for pickup or delivery right to you. Your favorites only at Panera. Still 1-0 early in this second half. Here is the substitute, Juff there, getting it back to Taylor. He goes over the top, looking for Omar Gordon. Sheldon is tackled by Torres. Bradley Bouchoir. Nobody feels it more than Bradley Bouchoir when his side are losing. Always demanding more from himself and his teammates. He's just a warrior, isn't he, Bradley Bouchoir, Anna?
Yeah, he's a very passionate player, FC Tulsa team captain, and this might be a moment for him as well to kind of organize that back line and encourage his teammates to get things going offensively.
Dario Suarez, infield here to Da Costa. And again, just on a different wavelength there. Austin Bold have had success away from home. 3 wins this season at Pittsburgh 1-0, Rio Grande 2-1, and at San Antonio 1-0. That was the last win away from home on July the 3rd against their great Texas rivals, San Antonio. Playing very well here, leading by a goal to 0. That's quicker, slick play that Anabefa wanted from FC Tulsa, and in the end Suarez has the ball taken away from him by Fabian Garcia with a very well timed tackle. Fernandez out to the right hand side, left footed ball into the box, headed away by Bouchoir. Now here's Maloto. Bouchoir will go long here, looking for Jason Johnson, who isn't getting the service so far in this second half, and he'll want the ball to feet, Anna, with the occasional run in behind the back line.
Right, he's pretty smart and intentional, able to make those runs, but he's so good, as you mentioned, just holding that ball up, and I think that might be something that FC Tulsa could take advantage of as well. Just as soon as he gets that ball, just find that support, make those runs, maybe play that ball back in, and then over the top.
Just like that, apart from there was a good header back from Amobi Kugo to Panico there. Panico has not had a save to make in this game so far. Did go sprawling once towards his left-hand side with the Dario Suarez effort we showed you in the half-time package. Now here's Juff inside the box, and that will be a goal kick for Austin Wormel. There is the substitute at half-time. Pretty much like for like substitution, you would say. Avila has gone off and Juff has come on. There's a long ball forward. Baez in the midfield, wins the ball over to Costa. Jadama does well with Pino breathing down his leg, looking for an opportunity. De Costa, throw into FC Tulsa.
And I will say, Dave, you know, credit to Austin Bold FC, since Ryan Thompson has taken over, the last 2 wins are the first time that they've had 2 consecutive wins this season. They're looking for their 3rd tonight, and it wasn't anything super drastic, but just the energy in the locker room and just the emphasis that he brings, trying to create something new, get some creativity out of his players and get things going offensively. And so far tonight, they've been able to capitalize on that set piece play, get on the board, and looking for their 3rd consecutive win of the season.
Matt Sheldon did well there. Going to be a throw-in deep in Austin Bold territory here down the FC Tulsa right. Sheldon it is who will take the throw there in the bright green boots. Couple of goals this season for Matt Sheldon, his first in his professional career. Can he get a ball into the box here? That's great defending. And in the end, it's Sheldon with the challenge, and it was Omar Gordon back there really doing well, wearing the number 91 shirt. And in the end, too much going on, says the centre referee, and again more frustration for FC Tulsa, Anna.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen why teams have had a hard time scoring on Austin Bold FC. We saw an example just right there of Gordon just showcasing his strength defensively, but then Jermaine Taylor and Fabian Garcia as well. But here's another look at that last sequence, just knowing where Sheldon is, using his body and just the awareness, and then clearing that one away, kind of fighting Sheldon off. So just excellent defending all around.
Mike Ensian was talking to us in the week, and he did expect a very tough game against a tough opponent. And as we said in the first half, against Ryan Thompson, who knows what he's doing at the helm of Austin Bold FC. Here's Juff in space in the centre circle, looking for a bit of support, finds it here in the shape of Omar Gordon. Gordon into the box, and Garcia just chests it back, and it just shows you, Suarez chests it back, and it just shows you how you've got to be attacking 1 minute and back defending the next. Such is this ebb and flow game. Here now is Marlon Santos. Santos will go, try to go round Reese. Bird. Again, FC Tulsa probing here. Eric Bird again now will bring in Matt Sheldon. His ball towards the back stick is headed away. It's going to be a throw-in. Pressure being applied by the home side, Anna.
Yeah, they are. They've played in some good crosses, some good dangerous balls that have forced Austin Bold FC to defend them well, and they have. And I think that as the game continues to develop, you know, whether that's a ball into Jason Johnson's feet on the ground or a couple of combination plays at the top of the box, just might need to try something different, because these last few sequences, Austin Bold FC has been able to get the better of FC Tulsa defensively and just making it tough for them to even get inside the 18-yard box.
Adam Olekin has come on, and Omar Sis has come on as well, who meant to make way are Pino and Baez. So 3 substitutions made by the Bold FC here. Throw into FC Tulsa. There's Corrales. Gets it back onto his trusty left foot, then onto his right. Ball into the box, header away again by Taylor. Ball loose in the midfield. Bourgeois brings in Sheldon. Sheldon, low ball. First touch here for Adam Olekin, and he is fouled. And Austin Bold FC will take their time here. Arvis Bank is a proud sponsor of FC Tulsa. Use your Arvis Flex Rewards personal credit card on eligible ticket, concession and merchandise purchases to earn 3 times rewards now through the end of the 2021 season. Visit arvis.com/FC Tulsa Rewards for details. Reese Okugo. Long ball to the right-hand side. Picks out Fernandez. Garcia has the ball taken away from him, but he was fouled, says the centre referee. And again, these fouls and the momentum being broken up is going to favour Austin Bold here, Anna.
Yeah, here's another look at that last. Just a little clip from Maloto. Fabian goes down, but you're exactly right. FC Tulsa trying to find a rhythm.
Here's Johnson. Risi again is a strong defender, and in the end, Johnson fouls him, and that's just good quality defending.
And that's been happening all night. It happened in the first half. We showed an example of that just a few minutes ago with Gordon, but Dave, I know how much you love talking about the individual battles, but right now, Austin Bold FC defensively is winning those.
Absolutely right. It's the voice of Anna Beffro alongside yours truly, Dave Saunders, here on ESPN Plus and also on My 41 here in Tulsa. Bird back to Jadama. Jadama inside his own 18-yard box. Threads the ball up to the right-hand side. Brought down by Marlon Santos. Here's Bird under a little bit of pressure. Does well. Bird now will go towards the left-hand side. In steps Fabian Garcia. Beautiful from the Frenchman. And Malakin. Taylor, the experienced defender. Colin Fernandez. Okugu forward. Now DaCosta finds Maloto. Maloto finds Suarez. Suarez hits one. It hits the defender. Sprawling away is Panico, and there is no real shot on target from Dario Suarez again.
Now you saw quickly FC Tulsa was able to regain possession in the midfield, find that quick outlet, that release in the middle, but then Suarez, his shot ultimately deflected and just nothing really going and challenging Elliot Panico.
Towards the left-hand side, no offside. Here's Omar Gordon. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, Rodney Marsh, and USL All Access with Mike Watts and Devon Kerr every Tuesday night at 7 Eastern. You can also hear live action from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157. And the SXM app. 1-0. And I think he wants a sub. Does Omar Gordon there. I think you could see him just doing that signal that says I need a sub. And yep, confirmed by the trainer there. So Coach Ryan Thompson will go for the 4th sub here. We'll have to get someone hurriedly ready. We'll just see it here, Anna, see what happened.
It looks like he knew immediately, no contact.
Just a twist of the ankle there, I think. Omar Gordon, he's going to be brought to his feet. There is Coach Ryan Thompson. And there is the substitute being readied, and that is Kofi Sarkodie, who will come into the fray here. A 30-year-old from Dayton, Ohio. Did play 98 times for the Houston Dynamo between 2011 and 2015. And again, Bold fans can look forward to another good substitution here as Omar Gordon limps away down below our commentary position here at One Oak Field. There he is. Here's Mo Jadama trying to get things moving for Mike Ensian's men on so far a frustrating 9-1-8 night here at One Oak Field. Here's DaCosta. A goal for the home side would change everything. Good ball into the box, easy catch for the goalkeeper. Good ball in though, you have to say, but in the end an easy catch, Anna.
It was. Sheldon's been able to find some space a few times this evening and play in a dangerous ball, but Austin Bold FC has been able to either head those away, or Panico's been able to come out and take care of them. But it's just interesting, Dave. I mean, this is not something that we're used to seeing from FC Tulsa. Typically, they're just buzzing offensively, and especially as of late, a lot of goals have been scored and just a lot of confidence going forward. So it's interesting to see how they just haven't really been able to find that this game.
Yeah, a couple of wins in September at home against Indy 11 and Atlanta United 2 for FC Tulsa. They were pegged back a little bit by a strong Birmingham Legion side last week. 1-1 the final score in that one. Dario Suarez, the penalty for FC Tulsa. Here's Eric Bird crossing the halfway line here. Bouchoir long towards Corrales on the left-hand side. Good header away by Colin Fernandez, and here we will see the substitution, and on comes Kofi Sarkodie, as we've already alluded to, and the unfortunate injury to Omar Gordon means he's left the field and will have his ankle attended to. And you just feel FC Tulsa might need a substitution soon, Anna Beffer, if they're to get back in this, just to mix things up a little bit.
I 100% agree. Just some kind of change, whether that's a spark, just an energy offensively, or just a different look. I mean, Austin Bold FC has been able to kind of figure out FC Tulsa's attack, so a different look at that might be the change that they need.
Close game, as you can see on the top right-hand side of your screen. Birmingham Legion 1, OKC 1. They are in the dying embers of that game. That was 2nd v 4th, which wouldn't be a bad result for FC Tulsa, but FC Tulsa will need to get something from this game. Osage Casino, escape your everyday and experience an unforgettable stay in our newly expanded Osage Casino Hotel, Tulsa. Make a splash in our grand resort pool or chill in a cozy private cabana with pool parties and fun all summer long, just 4 miles from One Oak Field. Osage Casino Hotel, Tulsa. Patient build up again. It's just gone a little bit awry there, but Bradley Bouchoir is alert to it. Goes back here to Austin Wormel. Wormel out to Mo Jadama. Just Adam Alekin, the only striker now for Austin Bold FC. Talking of strikers, there's Jason Johnson, but he's had the ball stolen away by Colin Fernandez. One back by Bird. And anywhere will do just for a moment for Austin Bold FC. You just feel, Anna, it's going to take something special to break them down tonight. They've defended so well after getting the early goal.
Right, they have, and I think that early goal, I mean, just gave them kind of the comfort to continue to sit back. I mean, they don't have to take as many risks going forward now that they have the lead. They're just making it that much more difficult for FC Tulsa to penetrate that back line. There's no reason to put more numbers going forward. So you see on your screen, I mean, all of their numbers behind halfway, just kind of shifting, following the ball, closing in on those passing lanes, just making it hard for FC Tulsa to find any kind of space.
Mo Jadama's been knocked off the ball, but somehow they kept it alive. And then again, that's been a kind of theme of the night for FC Tulsa there. DeCosta not able to find Corrales. Austin Bold, who haven't scored more than 2 goals in any game this season, but they have had 8 clean sheets. They're up there with the best for clean sheets, are Austin Bold. Very hard to break down. Matt Sheldon finds Marlon Santos, who's certainly not had the space to play in Anabefa that he has in recent games, the Brazilian.
No, he hasn't had as many touches on the ball as he would like, but I mean, I kind of keep referencing back to this, but there are moments, Dave, where we've seen opponents, they've scouted him, they've kept him very, very quiet, but then late in the game, FC Tulsa has been able to kind of find a way to get some things done, and Marlon Santos has been one of those players that has stepped up late, even when he's been kept quiet, so I wouldn't be surprised if he finds a way to sneak in late in this game.
FC Tulsa have beaten the league leaders Lou City here by 3 goals to 2. We saw 2 incredible 5-goal thrillers. One went to the league leaders Lou City here. 3-2, and then it was a win on July the 10th for FC Tulsa with goals from Marlon DaCosta and Kembo Kibatu, who turned 21 this week. Congratulations to him, and that was his first goal for FC Tulsa. Now Fabian Garcia's gone down here, and I think that looks like cramp to me. Anna Beffa, I think that's one of those that is pretty painful there. Yeah, I think it's cramped to the left leg, and the game will be stopped here. And if you're Mike Ensign, Anna, where do you go from here? You've got 23 minutes here to get something, you know, out of the game. Do you go to your bench? Do you go to the likes of Rivas, Kibato? We know we've got lots of energy. Coutinho, maybe.
Right, I'm a bit surprised that Coach Mike Ensign hasn't made a change yet, just because you haven't seen really any advance from FC Tulsa offensively since the game has started and since Austin Bold FC has scored. But this moment with the injury just kind of gives both teams a chance to take a breath, and Mike Ensign talking to his team. But I think he just needs to find, you know, that spark. We've talked about it, but just a little bit of inspiration. I mean, FC Tulsa have the capability to get this win. They've had some really quality wins. You see him trying to fire up his team, but just commanding more and just demanding accountability as well, the little things. Here's a look at FC Tulsa's upcoming schedule.
Yeah, next Friday at Sporting KC2, who are at the foot of the division. And then home games as we go into the last month of the regular season, October, against Memphis 901 FC. Then that out-of-division game against El Paso Locomotive FC. That will be a very tough game against a very tough side, El Paso Locomotive FC. And then they go to their fourth out-of-division game on the 16th at San Antonio FC before entertaining Atlanta United 2 for the last time on the 20th of October. No game easy for FC Tulsa. Mike Ensign pacing around there on the bench there with his assistants Donovan Ricketts and Vukovic. What have they got up their sleeve here as Dario Suarez chats to the centre referee? And poor old Fabian Garcia here, the goal scorer, the Frenchman, is going to have to leave the field. Now, FC Tulsa have brought Joaquin Rivas on. There's coach Ryan Thompson, who is unbeaten 2-0 since taking over, the first Jamaican coach of the USL. Garcia's in a bit of trouble there with his left leg. So substitutes are plenty. Austin Bold have just made one as well. There is their upcoming schedule. El Paso Locomotive FC we've just been talking about. Then they go to Colorado Swings Switchbacks before two home games against Tacoma Defiance and OKC Energy FC. So Rivas is on for Mike Ensign's men to see if he can make a difference up front. And the substitution, Soto is come into the fray, the fifth substitution. Now here's Corrales. There's a challenge on the edge of the box, deemed fair by the referee. We'll give you confirmation of the FC Tulsa substitution. And it's Rivas is on, and Jason Johnson. Frustrating night for him. He would have dearly loved to have scored against his former club, but it's been slim pickings for him tonight. He's not had a lot of service, not got him behind the defence, a defence that he knows well. So he's been substituted. Here's Corrales. Chipping the ball back now. Every FC Tulsa player bar Austin Wormel in the Bold half. Here's Bouchois. Again, the ball is loose here to Corrales. Decent ball in towards the far post here needed. Santos gets the header. Easy catch for Panico. And again, FC Tulsa finding it hard to get in behind the Bold defence, Anna Beffa.
Right, and they're kind of, they found space on the flanks. They've been playing those balls in all night, but Panico's really had no issue coming out and collecting those. So if I'm Mike Ensign, I think I'm encouraging my players to just, again, get the ball on the ground, maybe try to find some combination play, maybe an individual piece of skill, run at players and just create your own space, because right now those balls are not working for FC Tulsa. Austin Bold FC has done a good job in the air of defending them, making it really difficult for anything to come of those passes. So it might be Joaquin Rivas, just something different from FC Tulsa.
Sheldon just tripping over his own feet there. That's gone away for a goal kick. Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams, we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean and affordable, and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Well, Austin Bold have come in here and at the moment are doing a job here on 918 Day here in Tulsa. Sizable crowd here watching on frustratingly, but if you're an Austin Bold fan, you're looking to your team to play out the last 17 minutes and go away with their 4th away win of the season. Just to repeat, FC Tulsa have never beaten Austin Bold FC. There's been plenty of draws. Now here's Santos. Suddenly it's opened up just a little bit, but bad first touch, and again good defending from Jermaine Taylor. Bourgeois heads it straight to Torres. Juff with Bourgeois. Juff's got round Bourgeois. Juff here plays it back, and the ball is just over the bar from Torres. And that was an opportunity, Anna Beffa.
Yeah, it definitely was, and really an excellent ball played in from Juff, able to get around Bradley Bourgeois on that left side, pick his head up. But look, he could have easily played that ball across the face of goal into traffic, but pulls it back to an oncoming Torres. Great piece of play, but just not able to get up and over that one and put that one on frame.
Corrales' ball is headed away again by Jermaine Taylor, who's been outstanding tonight. At the heart of the defence, Eric Bird just looks ahead of him and sees a wall of black shirts. Here's Sheldon up from right back. Left-footed ball into the box. Ball loose on the left-hand side. Suarez will get there, play it back to his compatriot Corrales. Corrales to the South African Maloto. Bird chipping the ball over the top. Oh, there's a pull down, is there? No, says the referee. Well, Anna Beffa, there was certainly contact. We'll come back to that in a moment. Here is Rivas. Rivas, good ball into the box. It's an attempt at an overhead kick, and the referee saying there was an offside. We might just be able to have a look at that. It was Da Costa who's pushed further forward now. 15 minutes to go. Here it is, Anna, the penalty shout for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, the creative ball in from Eric Bird. Both players with the eye on the ball. I think referee was in a good position. No penalty call, but you heard the reaction from FC Tulsa home fans.
I think you made the right call. I don't think it was enough there for me for a penalty. Here is Corrales. Maloto wide on the left-hand side. Corrales continues his run down the left-hand side. Here's Eric Bird now. Austin Bold sitting very deep. Ball into the 18-yard box again. Rivas chests it down. Would dearly love to add to his tally. There's Maloto with some kind of a nothing ball. I think he was in between the shot and the cross, as FC Tulsa are going to make 2 substitutions. Final score from Birmingham, Alabama is Birmingham Legion 1, OKC Energy 1. Suarez will come off, Kibata will come on, Coutinho will come on. 2 attacking substitutions here, and and you expect these 2 substitutions really to bring some energy.
Right, we expected Mike Insian to make those substitutions, and it's the players that we assumed he would, and definitely you're expecting some energy from Kibato. Coutinho was able to find some space recently in games, drawing a penalty kick. So just a different look for FC Tulsa.
Suarez and Marlone were the men to be withdrawn. Here is Kibato. Deep Ball into the box again. There's a challenge and a great header away. Coutinho looking to have a magic first touch there. Fans head to the FC Tulsa app to vote for tonight's man of the match. You can download the FC Tulsa app on the App Store and the Google Play Store. Voting closes at the final whistle. Here is Cabato trying to make a name for himself here. Corrales into the box, and again it's a deep ball that's going to go all the way across to Matt Sheldon here. Sheldon tries to keep it alive. Bourgeois goes in. There is a tackle on Bourgeois that is deemed unfair. And now a chance, Anna, for FC Tulsa to get some men into the box here.
Yeah, definitely. Austin Bold FC was able to take advantage of a similar situation off of a set piece early on in the game that led to their first goal, and FC Tulsa with an opportunity here as the game develops to try to put in some kind of dangerous ball, get numbers in the box, and if it's not the initial header, maybe it's the knockdown. Put some players at the top of the 18-yard box and wait for that ball to drop, then just try to be the first one there, get a touch on it, and really force Elliot Panico to make some kind of a save.
If FC Tulsa could produce from somewhere a win, we'll tell you about what that will do to the standings in just a moment. There's the ball towards the far post, and Panico takes that one out of the night sky with no white-shirted pressure around him. And Anna, we look at the standings after Louisville's win. They're on 47, played 24. Birmingham a second, played 24 with 41. And if FC Tulsa can get 3 points tonight, they will be level on points with Birmingham Legion FC. Long way to go and a lot of work to do as Austin Bold come looking for a second. Kibato, that hits him. It'll be a corner for Austin Bold there. First of the second half here. A second goal for Ryan Thompson's men here would be the icing on the cake for them. Colin Fernandez taking his time to go across. There is Cabato wearing 21, turned 21. Really would love a goal. Scored his first professional goal last season. And we told you about his goal for FC Tulsa. He's actually got 2. Now, good header away from Cabato. Coutinho got a bit lucky there. Cabato now bringing the energy, just gives it away to Risi. Throw into Austin Bold FC here. Kensian looking to bring on the Englishman Johnny Fennick, which to me, Anna, would mean probably 3 at the back instead of 4. We'll see what that does mean. Bourgeois is across, saves the corner, goes out for a throw-in, and we're now playing the 81st minute here. And it is Johnny Fennick who's going to come on, and it's going to be Matt Sheldon to go off. And we'll keep an eye on that, Anna, but I would suggest it's Fennick, Jadama and Bourgeois at the back. Corrales will push on the left-hand side. (1-0) the score. Johnny Fennick, who was signed from Las Vegas Lights. He's only played 71 minutes on the season. So Mike Ensian shuffling things around. The referee, the ball hits the referee, so that will be FC Tulsa's ball. Back 3 for you, Anna, now?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. You saw Johnny Fennick kind of drop into that true center back role with Mojadama and Bourgeois to either side, but for FC Tulsa, it needs to be offensive, just get more numbers going forward. Johnny Fennick coming in kind of helps stabilize things defensively. He came in last match, subbed on at halftime, putting 45 quality minutes in for FC Tulsa. So I think, you know, a mindful sub from Coach Mike Ensian, but for FC Tulsa right now, it's just can you get numbers forward and release some players to try to find some success in that final third.
That's a good ball inside the box. Here's Bourgeois across goal. Good defending once again, but Bourgeois gets a second go here. Clip ball towards the far post. DaCosta's there trying to get a header. Here's Corrales now on the edge of the box. Maloto and Bird and Kibato all involved there. Ball again is loose. Fennick goes sliding in. Bird now slipping the ball to Rivas. Rivas now trying to wrong foot the defender. But again, that's good defending from Risi. Just when Rivas thought he might get a shot on goal. Time running out now. 83rd minute here at One Oak Field. Tulsa Remote is proud to support today's FC Tulsa match against Austin Bold FC. Tulsa Remote offers remote workers $10,000 to join the Tulsa community. Tell your friends and family out of state to swap their current city for Tulsa. Learn more at tulsaremote.com. If it's going to happen for FC Tulsa, it's got to happen late. As another sliding challenge from Austin Bold as they look to protect this 1-0 lead, and they want their 4th away win of the season. But more importantly, they want to stay in those playoff places in the Mounted Division. FC Tulsa have scored 8 goals after the 75th minute this season. So it can happen. They've also conceded 9 goals after the 75th minute, but it seems to be that FC Tulsa are just now camped in Austin Bold territory here, and it's a question of can they break them down. Johnny Fennick gets things going with Eric Bird here. Rivas, good first touch from Rivas, gets it back from Cabato, does Rivas. And then Rivas commits the foul, and more frustration and more time off the clock here as Juff stays on the ground. Coutinho encourages him to maybe get up.
And you know, Dave, I think that just that last sequence, Rivas' touch kind of getting away, has just been the story all night for FC Tulsa, just not able to execute in those little moments. We'll get another look at the foul, but that first touch just kind of gets away from him. And that arm extends. And Austin Bold FC in no hurry, just trying to kill some time off of the clock as it continues to wind down here at One Oak Field.
Coutinho, good skill from the Brazilian there. He's just run out of field there. Has he won the throw? No, he hasn't. Another throw in to Austin Bold FC. Soto, one of the 5 substitutes made by coach Ryan Thompson, who's looking to go 3-0 since taking over. Fennick had to hurriedly get the ball out to Corrales. Rivas does well, was fouled. Rivas took the free kick early, he hit the attacker Sarkodie, who's not back, and Rivas said, why couldn't I play on? Referee sensibly calming things down. We're underway again. And we're now playing the 86th minute. Here's Cabato. Kembo Cabato goes back to Mo Jadama here. Jadama's got to get forward as well from the centre-back position. Bird slips as he gets the ball out here to Corrales. Here's Fennick. Fennick towards the far post, and there's a header away from Fernandez. FC Tulsa just desperate for anything here. Fennick goes back to Wormel. Austin Wormel. Back to Johnny Fennick, the man born in Newcastle. Here's Kembo Cabato finding Bourgeois, who's pushing on. It's almost like FC Tulsa just playing 2 at the back now. Here's Maloto. Maloto now driving round, brings in Corrales. Corrales, good ball into the box. Out comes the keeper. What a great catch that is from Panico. Anabeffa.
Yeah, he's been just really solid all night, and FC Tulsa has played in a lot of those types of balls, just well driven in that area, but Panico comes up really strong, knowing that DaCosta's on the back end, some pressure there and traffic at the top of the 6.
Referee has given a corner here, says the last touch was off Mo Jadama, who was under pressure from Nathaniel Adamalekin. No hurry here for Juan Pablo Torres. There's Mo Jadama. It's been a frustrating night for him and all the FC Tulsa players here, but a quality defensive performance after getting the free kick goal in the first half from Austin Bold FC. They've come here to do a job and they're doing it extremely well at the moment. Here is Torres with the corner, only 3 players inside the box. There it is, into the box, easy header away by Bouchoir. Now Kibato finds Maloto in space. Maloto brings in Corrales, but again Austin Bold able to settle back in, and now FC Tulsa will try to penetrate the wall here. That is the defensive Austin Bold performance. Now it's good play from Maloto. That one was rather hit at Rivas. Whacked away, anywhere will do. Halfway, Johnny Fennick gets it from his coach. Fennick again crosses the halfway line, the second half substitute for Mike Ensian's men. Kibato surrounded by players there, does well to get it out here. Here's Maloto. Is there a chance late on for FC Tulsa? Ball inside the box and it spins nicely through to the goalkeeper. And again, out of effort, nothing doing with the final ball for FC Tulsa.
No, just not able to connect. And Maloto in the midfield plays a great ball into DaCosta, trying to slip in Suarez on the run, but that's just kind of been the story tonight. And I think Maloto, for me, just hasn't really been on the ball as much as he'd like to. He's been such a great player for FC Tulsa since he come back from injury, came on, is so good at keeping possession, and the distribution is excellent. But tonight he just hasn't had as many touches. The runs aren't there. The players just are not open, and credit to Austin Bold FC for making that very difficult for a really good FC Tulsa midfield, just not able to find success.
Jadama chipping a ball through, and again that's easy for the goalkeeper. He'll be happy to see that, as will his defenders. And we are going to see the board come up, and you're not sure that that's going to be too many minutes tonight. There's a frustrated Mike Ensian, who will be desperate for just one more opportunity, and you often do get that. We're going to play 4 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Tulsa Tech gives you the skills to get paid. Trust the local leader in career training for more than 5 decades. Make your own path to the career of your dreams. Apply today at tulsatech.edu. Is there drama late on? We've seen plenty of it. 3 goals FC Tulsa have scored in the 90 plus minutes of a game this season. Here's Coutinho. Coutinho trying to get the ball in, been shrugged off there. Nothing doing, going to be a goal kick. And that was Soto with the latest bit of defending. A few boos from the frustrated 918 crowd here, who are not used to seeing their team not score on Abafra. As I said, the last time they didn't score, an impressive performance from Indy 11 way back at the beginning of August, a 2-0 win here at One Oak Field. Is there one more chance for either side here? Not surprisingly, the possession 75% to 25% in favour of the home side, but possession absolutely worthless if you don't put the ball in the back of the net. Coutinho, Maloto, DaCosta trying to keep it alive. Now Austin Bold trying to play out this last few minutes as Johnny Fennick slides in. It's a wild challenge on halfway. Both players going down here. Referee's got a decision to make. He's bringing the card out here. I think Omar Sis has hurt his foot here. So the clock will continue to tick on here with 2 minutes of the 4 to go. Sis is down. And it was just a wild challenge for Anabefa to look at here. Fennick did well there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did initially a great challenge, but it's just a wild challenge from Sis. Dangerous play. It was Eric Bird that was involved in that challenge. And it looked like the referee was going to give a yellow card. You see Bird over there talking to the fourth official.
Yeah, fourth official Brandon Query there. In discussion, should we say, with Eric Bird, who felt that as the yellow card is confirmed for Omar Sis. Austin Bold will have to go temporarily down to 10 here, and FC Tulsa will now have to throw the kitchen sink to try and get something out of this game. They did draw the last game 1-1. Austin Wormel to Eric Bird, Coutinho, Cabato, Bird again, missed control from him. Ball's loose here. Corrales inside the box, gets it back here to Maloto. Maloto's had the ball stolen away. Anywhere will do for Austin Bold FC, and you cannot blame them at this late stage. We're playing the Tulsa Tech stoppage time here. There will be some more time for the injury to Bird and Sis. Towering header again from Taylor. Bourgeois gets pushed over. Assistant says it's a free kick. Bradley Bourgeois might want to leave this. Austin Wormel's even saying, should he go up? Everybody now, this could be the last chance, Anabefa. They've got to dump this one into the 18-yard box and hope that it falls for an opportunity on goal.
Yeah, I believe it might be the last challenge, but have to pull that ball away from Panico, give the players in the box a chance to get on the end of it.
It's Maloto's ball into the box. There's a header wide of the target. And if you're an Austin Bold FC fan tuning in, that is sweet music to your ears to hear that it is going to be a goal kick. Bradley Bourgeois there could not direct his header on goal. 1-0, Austin Bold lead. Fabian Garcia's goal in the 12th minute. His 4th of the season, actually puts him on joint highest goal scorer with Baez for Austin Bold FC. Here's Bird trying to win a header. Fennick up into the night sky late on here. We've played 5 minutes of added time. Anywhere will do. From Soto. Mojadama, referee takes a look at his watch. Bird spins the ball out to the left-hand side to Fennick. Is there one last opportunity here for Mike Enzi's men as Fennick dumps it towards the right-hand side? Bradley Bourgeois heads it into the box. Cabato's there. Header away. Referee again takes a look at his watch. Still they come. Here's Corrales. Corrales now, right-footed ball into the box. There's a header up into the night sky. A whole host of players. There's a push. And that was a push from Coutinho. And a free kick, and you just feel that that might well be it, Anabefa.
Yeah, referee looked at his watch a couple of times. That clock just continues to wind down. FC Tulsa trying to find something offensively, just dumping balls in the box, trying to find the knockdown, just anything at this point, but it's just not happening tonight for FC Tulsa from an offensive perspective. And credit Austin Bold FC, they've made it just very, very difficult.
Just shows you how difficult these out-of-division games are as the referee brings proceedings to an end. Austin Bold FC have won their 4th away game of the season. FC Tulsa, as the two coaches hug their great respect for each other. FC Tulsa go down for the 4th time at home, and Austin Bold with a great defensive performance. Anabefa deserved to win this game.
It was. Credit the opponent. I mean, FC Tulsa from a possession perspective dominated, but you said it earlier, Dave, absolutely worthless if you cannot get the ball in the back of the net and find that equalizer and find shots on frame. That was lacking for FC Tulsa. They just weren't able to challenge Panico. He didn't really have to make any type of big-time saves, just a little bit out of character from the home side. But Austin Bold FC put on a really solid performance for 90 minutes, got the goal, was able to sit back, and just a professional performance defensively. They stayed disciplined and did not allow FC Tulsa any time and space to make an impact.
Frustration for FC Tulsa, delight for Austin Bold FC. We'll be back after the break to wrap this one up.
Tulsa Bone & Joint is Northeast Oklahoma's one-stop shop for orthopedic care and now features outpatient joint replacement surgeries at Union Pines Surgery Center. Dr. Jason Griffin of Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to serve as the team physician for FC Tulsa. Since 2018, Dr. Griffin has provided his medical expertise both on the field and in the clinic to FC Tulsa players. Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to be the official orthopedic care provider for FC Tulsa. Tulsa Bone & Joint, moving life forward.
Welcome back into One Oak Field, where there's some very frustrated FC Tulsa players and some delighted Austin Bold FC players. You have to go back to August the 4th when FC Tulsa had their last home defeat. But Anna Beffa, congratulations to Austin Bold FC, who've come in with a game plan. They got their goal, they defended extremely well, and you have to say there was no shot on goal for FC Tulsa in the second half as we look at the match stats.
Yeah, Austin Bold FC had a really just professional 90 minutes, got the goal, were able to sit back. You see the possession statistic there, FC Tulsa with 75% possession, but they weren't really able to do anything productive with it. 10 shots, but only 2 shots on target, and you mentioned it, Dave, those 2 shots on target didn't really challenge Panico. There was never really a clear-cut opportunity for FC Tulsa to find that equalizer and get things going offensively. So credit Austin Bold FC. They did a great job. They stayed disciplined. Their one-on-one defending was outstanding, and they just did an excellent job coming into a tough environment, and FC Tulsa found a way to get the 3 points.
Yep, it is Austin Bold then who will go away with the points tonight. FC Tulsa will need to pick themselves up for next Friday when they go to Sporting KC 2. But they will continue here in the divisional positions in 3rd place behind Birmingham Legion and Louisville. It's been a frustrating night. Thanks to Anna Beffa, thanks to all the team. Final score, FC Tulsa 0, Austin Bold FC 1.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.